Hello everyone again. Rational functions are every function that has Hello again. Rational functions are every function that has Hello again. A rational function is every function that has a fraction and x down. Remember that. So it has three cases. The case 1 is degree up is less than degree down. So that was discussed in the previous video. Now case 2, degree up equals to degree down. So I will go ahead and teach you how to graph the rational function that is in case 2 when the degree up equals to the degree down. So the function is, let's say, x plus 2 minus 2x plus 1. So what is the highest power up? 1. Highest power down? 1. So degree up equals degree down. Degree of numerator equals to degree of denominator. This is case 2. Remember it please. The degrees are equal. So vertical asymptote, I will solve denominator equals to 0. Move this there. 2x equals negative 1. Divide by 2. So x equals negative 0.5 or negative half, whatever you like. This is the vertical asymptote. Now horizontal asymptote. If you remember in case number 1, always the horizontal asymptote was y equals 1. Now no, it's not like that. Just pick up the coefficient of this divided by the coefficient of this. So y equals half or 0.5, whatever you like. So always you do that. Always you divide the degree, the coefficient next to x, divide by the coefficient next to x. Now helping points, step number 3. Go to the vertical asymptote. X equals negative 0.5. Pick up two numbers before it and after it. Let's say negative 1 before it and after it is 0. Now I want you to substitute these in x. Write the function on the calculator. But instead of x you put parentheses. Now start with x is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. Negative 2 plus 1, negative 1. So 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1. Now 0. 0 plus 2, 2. 0 plus 1, 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2. So I have two helping points. Now graphing. How to graph. First of all, I will draw the asymptotes. I have x equals negative 0.5. So this is 0 here. 0.5 negative is here. X is negative 0.5. This is the asymptote. And the other one, y equals 0.5. This is 1, so 0.5 is here. Y equals 0.5. So my graph will be either here or here. Now the helping points will tell me. When x is negative 1, y is negative 1. X is negative 1, y is negative 1 here. That means my graph is in this side. It's very close to these two asymptotes. Be careful, don't draw it parallel. It should be closer and closer. x0, y2. x0, y1 to here. That means it will be very close to this asymptote and very close to this asymptote. It shouldn't touch it. See? It should get closer, but cannot touch it. That's all about case number 2. It's almost similar to case number 1, but with the difference is the horizontal asymptote. You divide this coefficient by this coefficient. That's all about case number 2. One more example for you. Fx equals 2x power 2 minus 3x plus 11 over x power 2 minus 5x. Ask yourself, what is the degree up? The highest degree, 2, and down, 2. Since degree up equals to degree down, that means this is case 2. Now, vertical asymptote. How to find it? We solve the denominator equals to 0. this one, since both have x, I can move x as a common factor and divide by it. Divide by x, because I moved it out. X squared divided by x, x power 1, because 2 minus 1 is 1. X delete with x, so negative 5. Now, either the first one is 0, so x is 0, this is the first vertical asymptote, or x minus 5 is 0, so x is 5. So here I have two vertical asymptotes. Now horizontal asymptote. Always the equation is y equals divide this coefficient by this coefficient, because here power 2, so 2 over 1, which is 2. Now helping points. Since I have two asymptotes, I need 4 helping points. Give me two numbers before 0 and after 0, so negative 1 and positive 1. Give me two numbers before and after 5, 4 and 6. Now pick up the calculator and write the function 2x power 2 minus 3 times x plus 11 over x power 2 minus 5x. Now instead of each x, I want you to start substituting these numbers. Let's start with negative 1. Negative 1 power 2, 1 times 2, 2, plus 3, 5, plus 11, 16. Negative 1 power 2 is 1, plus 5, 6. 16 divided by 6, almost 3 or 2.8. So let's say 2.8. Now we put 1. 2 minus 3, negative 1, plus 11 is 10. 1 minus 5, negative 4. 10 divided by negative 4, the calculator will give you the answer, negative 2.5. Now let's start with 4. 16 times 2, 32. Minus 12, 20 plus 1, 11, 31. 16 minus 20, negative 4. So the answer is almost 31 divided by negative is negative, almost negative 7. 6. 36 times 2, 72, minus 18 is 54, plus 11 is 65. 36 minus 30 is 6. Almost, you can say almost 11. You don't need the answer here to be very accurate, because the helping point will tell you where the graph is. Now let's graph x and y. Now, I will start with the asymptotes. What are my asymptotes? I have x equals to 0, so this is x and this is 0, so it's vertical. And x is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now horizontal asymptote, y equal to 1, 2 here. Remember, when the asymptotes look like each letter, your graph either will be like that or will be like that. Here, and between them, matching between both. Remember that, always it comes like that. Now the helping points, x is negative 1, y is almost 3. So x is negative 1, y is almost 3 here. So that means it's here. X is 1, y is negative 2.5. X is 1, y is negative 2.5 here. X is 4, y is negative 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, y is negative 7, which is here. That means closer. X is 6, y is 11. 5, 6, y is 11 here. See, this one looks like that. So it's not always like that. See, sometimes it can be like that. Both are up, which is fine, no problem. That's all about case number 2. Go ahead and graph the coming couple of questions and try to write them on Desmos, and Desmos will help you, it will graph them automatically, so you will compare your questions. I hope you enjoyed it.